Oh, hello. I'm so glad you came to visit. Guess what? I went to work today and I was thinking, even though the weatherman said it was going to snow and we were going to get a lot of snow. Well, he's told us that before, so I kind of thought, well, I will go to work and I don't feel like putting on my boots. Big mistake. We got 6 inches at least. And I only wore half a shoe. You say half a shoe. Yeah, half a shoe. You know those shoes? I can show you. I'll take my shoe off. I have a half a shoe. No back. See? No back on the shoe. So when I went to work, of course my socks are going to get wet. Well, when I left for work, it wasn't snowing. The driveway was pretty clean. You could tiptoe and you weren't going to get yourself in anything because it was nice out. But as I drove to work, the snow just kept coming down, and I'm thinking, oh, good grief, it's snowing. I probably should have put my boots at least in the car. And I get to work and look out the window every now and then, and it's still snowing. It's snowing right now. It's still snowing, but it's little flurries. It's nothing real big. And another thing happened today at work. I have to tell you, when you get to my age, apparently nobody really looks at you anymore. And it's kind of funny because I work with a bunch of young girls and you always hear them, girls are not nice sometimes. They talk about other girls and they say that whatever, their hair is not very pretty, or this is not very nice, or their clothes. Did you know that they wore that same shirt probably 2 weeks ago? Oh yeah. Stuff like that, Well, I went to work. And I don't know if you've ever noticed, I don't wear makeup. But this morning, I thought that I would see if I could give myself a few eyebrows. Because I really don't. My eyebrows are going. As I've gotten older, they've gone away. And I don't have a thyroid problem. They're just going. So I put some eyebrows on. About halfway through the day, because I'm used to itching myself, I don't wear makeup, so nothing's going to smear, nothing's going to run. I wiped one of them off, or at least half of it off. Nobody said a word. I walked past people, they smile, they say nothing. I went into the ladies' room, and I happened to look in the mirror, and I go, oh my goodness. You have one less eyebrow. Well, half of an eyebrow gone. And nobody's told you. My hair, I could go into work probably with my hair sticking on end, and probably nobody'd say anything. So all you young girls and young fellas or whoever out there, if somebody gives you a compliment, take it, because it gets to a point where compliments don't come flying your way anymore. So it's different. But that was what I wanted to tell you. And I'd like to say thank you, too, to a lot of the new people that have subscribed to this little video channel, whatever. Look, it's I tongue tie. Oh, my goodness. I can't even speak. But anyways, I want to thank all of those that have come to watch and comment. I love the comments. And when I'm talking to you in your comments, I feel like I'm talking to my pen pal. I did have a pen pal when I was in, I think it was 4th or 5th or 6th grade, somewhere in there. I had a pen pal. My pen pal was from France. I chose France, and I don't know why I chose France, but I did. And the funny part is her name. I remember her name, and it was Mary Pierre. Mary Perry is Mary Peter in English. And we were writing back and forth for quite a while. Then I don't know what happened with the post office. My mail was coming back and it said it needed more stamps on it. So not knowing that you should just add a stamp and put it back in, I took all the stamps off and I redid an envelope and put stamps on again with more stamps on it, but not the same stamps I just took off. And I'd put it in the mailbox and it would come back again saying needs more postage. Was kind of frustrating, but when you lived in the country, you just put your mail in the mailbox, the mailman would take it, and then the mailman would bring it back. So I didn't go to a post office. Probably if I'd have visited the post office and said, why does this letter keep coming back to me? I put a little more postage on it. It keeps telling me I need more postage. But we didn't do that. I just stopped writing after a while. I should find those letters because they were actually quite interesting. I'm sure if I were to read them today, I might laugh a little bit at myself. I don't know what we talked about. But she could write in English and I would write in English. A good thing because I sure can't write French. I can't even speak French. But anyways, that is it. I made myself a cup of coffee. I've got my straw. I'll drink a little. You get a sip too. Come on, drink. Gotta have a little bit. That's what I tell the kids. Drink. You have a little bit. I taste something and I say it tastes good, and they'll watch me eat it, and I make this happy face, and even if I don't like it, it's a happy face. And then they might try it sometimes, and sometimes they go and I go, well, all right, but it's good. So anyways, I will say, oh, I said thank you. Yes, I didn't tell you who I am though. Boy, do I forget that every time. It's like, you've come to my house. You know who I am if you're visiting me at my house. But you're not really in my house. But I think you are when I'm talking to you. I think you're here. So, I will introduce myself. My name is NonnaGrace. And Nonna stands for Grandma. But I don't like the sound of Grandma. When my mother didn't like the sound of Grandma either. In fact, we used to have the kids call her, they used to call her Mama. And they'd call me Mommy. And they knew the difference. They would say, can I go to Mama's house? Yeah, you can go to Mama's house. And, can I call Mama on the phone? My one daughter always wanted to call Mama on the phone. I'd say, you can call Mama, but don't say you want to go over there because we don't have time to go over there. She'd get on the phone and she'd say, hi, Mama, can I come over? And first words out of her mouth. And of course, my mother says yes. So she says, Mama says we can come over. I said, oh, okay. So we had to finish up. And I said and I'd get on the phone and I'd say to my mother, I'd say, I told her she could call you, but I didn't. I told her not to say that she wanted to come over because we really don't have time, but we will make time. And so we would go over and we'd take I had 2 children at the time, and we would go over to my mother's. And again, I went off track on some tangent. It is so easy to talk to you that I feel like when something comes in my head, I need to explain it. I need to go there. I'm like that book. I don't know what the name of the book is, but if you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk. And after that, I don't know what he asks for, but he keeps looking. It's like me. That's how I am. So I give myself a thought. That thought has another thought. And that thought goes on. And they just keep going on. And that's how my brain, I guess, works. Well, thank you again to all the new subscribers. I don't think I finished that. I want to thank you for watching. And I love the comments. I did mention that. And I mentioned that I feel like I'm talking to you. Oh, back to the Penpal. That's where I came. That's how I went off. When I'm talking to you, it's like writing to a friend or talking to a friend. And we're in my kitchen and we're just enjoying the day together. So until the next time we're in my kitchen and having a cup of coffee, I will talk to you all later. And I will say goodbye. Come again, but goodbye.